We will abandon it all for the sake of the call. No other reason at all for the sake of the call. Know that song? Stephen Curtis Chapman? Yeah. Hey, this is Blessed Brother, also known as Tony Stewart.
Angie Stewart, Blessed Sister.
And we got a great one for you tonight. The topic is
how to respond when you're called.
How to respond when you're called. Now, Angie, tell us a little story about why we have this topic tonight.
You want to get right into it?
Get right to it, baby. Oh, before we get to it, I'm just going to say that. Check out blessedbrother.com. We got some great things going on at blessedbrother.com. You'll be glad you went to blessedbrother.com. All right, go ahead.
All right, so I had the opportunity to speak before a large audience. Well, you may say it's large.
Thousands of people.
You may say it's not large.
Thousands of people.
It was about 3,000 people.
Yeah.
So it was a great experience. It actually was an awesome experience.
Yep.
And it wasn't so much of getting it done. It was like the experience in getting to it. Like having the experience getting to today and what all took place. Even the initiation of being chosen to do it. And I thought of the scripture, many are called, few are chosen, actually.
That's it.
But what was so cool about it is, I'll just be transparent. I probably are not the most likely person that someone would have chose because I don't necessarily carry myself as an extroverted person.
Yeah.
I'm more of an introvert. And so for them to say, we want Angie to do this was pretty fantastic, actually.
Yeah.
And I'm just so blessed because I know that that's God's favor on my life, because it can't be what people see every day. And I'm just being transparent because I'm not like the outgoing person that they would say, oh, she would do really good in front of all those people. So it was just an honor and a privilege to be able to do it, and the opportunity that God put before me. And the reason we're selecting this title is because I want to ask you, have you ever had an opportunity to do something in your life, and because of fear, whatever, you may have made the excuse and you didn't do it, and then later you're having some regrets, like, oh, I wish I'd have done it, it's been a great opportunity, but because of fear, because of thinking about what someone would say, or timing, or not available, whatever the excuse would be, have you done that? So my thing has been, especially this year, is being comfortable being uncomfortable. And getting out of my comfort zone and knowing that God's got me. If he's calling me, if he's choosing me to do things, then I don't want to have a regret of, I wish I would have done it, or I wish I would have said yes. And what's so interesting about this is I had just given a speech. It was a much smaller group. But in the speech, I talked about some of these things that God has helped me overcome in speaking in public. And it was interesting because I mentioned this very thing about, the fear for me had been a fear of myself not doing what I know he's called me to do, is basically what it is. And so people call it FOMO, fear of missing out, whatever, but it was like the fear of not doing what I know I should be doing. And so, interesting enough, like that, I think it was that next day, I was asked to do this bigger, much bigger event. And I was like, yes. I was like, great. Yes, I'm going to do it, because I knew it was just that opportunity knocking on the door. And I knew that I had to take that opportunity to do it. And I'm so glad I did, because I really enjoyed it. And I know people were blessed by it. And it was just a great feeling to be able to say that I did what I was supposed to do.
Great job. And
thank you.
You did do a great job. And let me tell you, you might say, okay, that's a great story for you, Angie, but what's in this for me? And I want to break it down to you by using something that Jim Rohn once said. Jim Rohn once said, set a goal to be a millionaire. Now, $1 million is not what it used to be back when he said that, but he said set a goal to be a millionaire, not for the money, but for who you become in the process. And I had a ringside seat from the time that Angie said yes to this speaking opportunity until this day when she delivered it. And I can sit here and tell you with all certainty that she has grown from the experience.
I really have.
It's who you become in the process. So when you get out of your comfort zone, number one, have a goal. Have a goal, or when you have an opportunity to get out of your comfort zone, take it.
Yes.
And understand that by taking that, if it's a good thing, now don't get out of your comfort zone to rob a bank,
No,
but get out of your comfort zone
things.
for something good. And when you do that, you have to pull, you have to grow, you have to make yourself do things you normally would not. But I'll tell you what, I've seen it happen in my life, and I've seen it happen in Angie's life. You will never go back to the same shape. You will grow in the process, and you will become that person. You'll become that millionaire, and your bank account will just catch up.
And another thing you learn, honey, is God's got you.
Yes.
God's got you. You take that step in obedience to what he's called you to do, and you're set. You just continue walking it out with him because he's got you.
So many people set goals so small that they can reach them on their own. And I'm telling you, I'm challenging you. Set a goal so big that, number one, you cannot reach it on your own, that you need God to help you get there. Set God-sized goals because he has a plan for your life.
Yes.
And if you're willing to, again, be that vessel, you know, Angie gave God all the glory in her victory today. And if you're that kind of person who will give God the glory as you go from victory to victory, you will see that victory, my friend. And I'm fired up about that. I'm fired up because Angie experienced that today, and I know she's a different person than she was. When did you find out about this? About a month ago, 2 months ago?
Oh, no. This has probably been 3 months.
3 months. So there's been a 3-month journey to today, and it's been a blessing and a pleasure. I almost said a pleasure. A blessing and a pleasure to see her grow in this regard. I'm so proud of her, and I'm proud of our God who worked through her today.
Yes,
so that's our message to you today. Get out of your comfort zone. Set a goal bigger than yourself. Set an unreasonable goal. You know, Grant Cardone has a book called 10X, the 10X rule. And the whole purpose and the thought behind that 10X rule is you take your goal and then you make your goal 10 times that. And that forces you to go into massive action to reach that 10 times goal. You hear everybody's now using the term 10X, 10X. Well, guess what? If you truly do 10X and you get out of your comfort zone, you go for that bigger goal, you're going to shoot farther and reach further than you would have with the original goal. And you're going to grow in the process.
That's right.
So we want that for you, my friend. Have a blessed day, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. And by the way, blessedbrother.com, we'll show you a way to 10X your finances on a journey that we're having with our Blessed Life team that's amazing.
Yes,
so blessedbrother.com. Be blessed. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
See ya.